Now before the video starts, I have to say, if you're looking for art done for your channel or anything like that, go check out Squall's Weather in YouTube channel down in the description down below. He makes the hog sprites that I use for the videos and other solid art that you see, including the thumbnails of some videos and other things. He's a fantastic artist and he really needs the help right now, so go and give him a view or whatever. Commission him, donate, whatever. Just go do it.
Yeah.
Before white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and white nationalists marched in Charlottesville, Virginia in August, they were organizing behind a computer screen. And a lot of that organizing happened through a messaging service called Discord, which was originally created to connect video game players to one another. This is just the latest in the long-running shared history between the gaming community and the alt-right.
Ah yes, because everyone's so hungry to connect video gaming to the alt-right. Just kill me. Just take a gun, put it in my head, and pull the trigger so many times it is impossible for me to get back up.
Gaming culture has always been racist, it's always been sexist, but the internet has sort of allowed us to just sort of see what has always been there.
No, gaming culture has not always been sexist, racist, or anything like that. It is only what you perceive it to be because you don't like it.
Emma Vossen is a PhD candidate studying how sexism seeded in gaming is replicated in the real world.
Yep, everyone, this is what a PhD candidate tells you. My god, I can't anymore. This is not the best timeline. I've been lied to. This is the worst timeline. Although some of the stuff that happens in this timeline is funny.
Her study is based on Gamergate, a movement that began with intimidating and harassing female video game journalists under the guise of fairness in video game journalism.
Gamergate started to help ethics in gaming journalism. Namely, to start it off with Zoe Quinn, if you know who she is. If not, I'll give you a quick rundown of who she is. She had sex with a lot of gaming journalists to get her game to a good tier on the rating system, whatever. I forget what exactly it was, something like that. It's turned out that she still does this stuff with books now. Oh really, I'm not sure, that was a joke. But this is why it started. It's because the ethics of gaming journalism was brought into the light of, they have none.
The harassment quickly gained traction. It helped catalyze the alt-right movement, which secured power and prominence during the 2016 election cycle.
When you were studying Gamergate and you were really looking at the techniques that they use, it's impossible not to see the same techniques being used by Trump supporters.
Can we revisit the shooting me so many times I die idea? Because I like that one right now. Just shooting me like 18 times in the head. That's perfect. Just do it.
According to Vossen, the gamers and the alt-right share common ground.
As people who are marginalized are fighting for equality, those who've traditionally had privilege, especially white men, feel that they are being oppressed by these people who are trying to just be treated as equal.
Don't treat others differently like you do then. Treat them as people, not as these people who can't defend themselves. You act like they're this group that needs to be defended, but people can fight for themselves. It's not your job to fight for people who don't want your help. So I suggest taking this bit of advice. Stop.
Why do you hate black people? African Americans.
They're dirty, they're stingy, and they're just gross.
Xbox Live and PlayStation Network both allow players to chat live while gaming. They have become havens for hate speech against women and minorities.
This is insanely not true. For you to believe that this is true, you'd have to never play a game in your life, which I don't believe you have. So I mean, don't talk about stuff you don't know.
What I had noticed and witnessed was what I call like linguistic profiling, like just based on how somebody sounds, they kind of lash out in like very inappropriate ways.
So like any edgy 12-year-old with a mic. You call yourself reporters when you can't be bothered to do your job. Good job.
Who votes for mission? They allow girls to play Call of Duty in America?
Wow, they allow morons to play Call of Duty in America?
Get a better mic!
Not everyone in the gaming community is sexist or racist. We are having this sort of internal cultural problem with sexist and racist gamers.
Just let the morons be morons. Most of them are trolls anyway that just want your response. Going on a news station to say you care about this stuff is giving them the best response. You fool!
So, what happens when these behaviors move from the gaming world to the real world? Keegan Hanks studies the progression of the alt-right on the web.
Discord, as a platform, kind of had a meteoric rise in the alt-right. I think many of the members of the alt-right were actually aware of it because they were also members of the video game community. Many of them are. Discord became almost a requirement for a lot of these people if you wanted to be actively involved in the movement.
No! Just one server being a white supremacist server or an alt-right server or whatever server, it doesn't matter, does not mean that they use Discord for everything. You fool! Okay, allow me to elaborate. Antifa uses Discord. Does that mean they use Discord for everything or they're planning? No! They need to plan stuff face to face as well. If anything, it was a group for communicating with members throughout the globe or throughout America or whatever. That's what it is at most.
Discord is anonymous and lightly monitored, which allowed the alt-right to control communications and access for thousands of users. Some Discord servers controlled by alt-right leaders made users post pictures of their Caucasian skin in order to participate. This allowed the alt-right to centralize its message and disseminate information around the Charlottesville rallies. Discord service played a substantial role in fomenting the riots that led to the death of Heather Heyer.
Actually, the riot started because Antifa, or whatever, the group protesting the protest, which, it sounds kind of stupid, you're protesting a protest. I mean, come on. No, it gets even worse. You're protesting a protest about a statue being removed from public property. Actually, it's removed as private, Leon, I don't care either way. They started the physical part. Somebody on the right just decided to go overboard with it. So if you want to account the deaths of Heather Heyer to somebody, I suggest you look towards the left. Do not look towards gamers for your scapegoat.
After facing pressure, Discord shut down the servers used to organize in Charlottesville. The company stated, "We will continue to take action against white supremacy, Nazi ideology, and all forms of hate." Perhaps not surprisingly, James Alex Fields Jr., the white supremacist charged for Heyer's death, was no stranger to video games. In 2010, his mother filed a complaint against him, claiming he struck her in the head and locked her in the bathroom because she told him to stop playing video games.
So, instead of going after any mental issues he might have had, you would immediately go to video games. Wow, I wonder why people call you fake news!
Hey NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
Well, after that, I'm going to drink myself into an early grave. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can. Leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Check out my social media down below as well. Share the video to your friends if you liked it. Then I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.